Hey, Gen.G. Now this team is also fucking cracked. Obviously, ranked one. They won. They 3-0'd. Did they 3-0? I forget. They're 3-1. I don't remember. But they beat this nigga Pays is insane, bro. Insane. Chovy, of course. This whole team is just so good. And Delight, bro. That nigga was on, bro, for so long. I thought Hina was pretty good. I thought he was gonna be the first person to move off of that team into a better team from bro. I thought Hina should have got picked up by like any better team. Like he could have got up. Like what team Teddy on? LSB. Like Hina should have got promoted. Like I feel like that nigga should have got up. But maybe it was the like, carrying him. I don't know. But the like got the promotion. Now they're going crazy. He's been pretty solid, I think. But Pays is fucking insane. Pays is insane.
The roster remains the exact same as MSI, with people feeling that Doran and Pays have leveled up since then. However,
Doran. I did hear that Doran. Cause I didn't want to say Doran because I feel like the nigga was ass, but now that he said the dude has leveled up, I can agree with that statement. Cause I feel like dude used to be mad sleeper, but like nowadays, I feel like he's a lot better. Like he's actually a threat.
A pretty big stain that people definitely haven't forgotten. As always though, the big name to watch is Chovy in the mid lane, who's looking to finally make the deep run at Worlds that everyone expects him to. The second seed from LCK is T1, who placed third at MSI and
so everybody knows his team, man. Everybody knows his team, bro. It's fucking Faker, Guma. No, you know what I'm saying? This is the last year. This is the team that should have won last year, but like they should have won Worlds. Like there's no way. I mean, it's the same team, so I mean the ceiling is there, you know what I'm saying? They could definitely the high is there, you know, they could definitely reach the high of being that good again. But like they've been really shaky this split, plus with Faker breaking his arm or some shit. Dude had to take 7 years off, and he came back and carried they ass to third place, so I fuck with that. But was it third place or second? I think they might have came second. Yeah, they might have came second. But basically, like, oh yeah, they did. It's right here. I'm so retarded. Yo, chat, don't look at me. I'm sorry. Don't look at me. It's okay. Yeah, so they came second. They got dumpstered by Gen.G though, so
7 and 9 after Faker was out with an injury and Poby had to sub in. And their macro looked completely off to many people for the entire duration of it. This has led the community to label T1's 4 other players as frauds, and the matters weren't necessarily fixed at all when Faker came back and T1 started winning again. T1 without Faker is a completely different team, but they'll have him for Worlds, so we'll see how strong they can look.
And they've been practicing, so hopefully. This team,
all of regular season with an undefeated second round robin.
I don't know much about these, so I gotta listen.
Before losing the Telecom Wars twice.
But I know BDD has had success in the past. Lahens came from Gen.G, so I know that nigga was good. I was hoping that nigga could come to NA. I don't know. Like Gen.G was, I don't know why they really dropped him. Lahens is so good, but he low key was sleeper, but he actually performed this. Like he was been popping off. I think aiming is decent. And then their cousin can like mid. I feel like BDD and their bot side is really what's carrying. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of their games, but I feel like it's BDD aiming Lahens. Like Lahens BDD must be the carriers. I feel.
In 5 games to get knocked into third in playoffs. This team, while heavily criticized for it, had all 5 players in first team All-Pro, and their super carry top laner Keen is the one to watch.
Oh shit!
He finally tries to show internationally why most people think he's been in the conversation for best Korean top for the better part of the decade.
Okay, so Keen is something. Okay.
They were my personal pick to win Worlds heading into playoffs, but I'm definitely not so sure anymore.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
LCK is D plus Kia, who are coming in with a super high.
Now this team, I feel like obviously Showmaker, Deft, and Canyon are also obviously pretty good. I feel like Kellen is kind of, you know, I feel like Kellen's kind of sleeper, but Kana and Kellen and Kana are like both. I think those are the weaker links, but Canyon and Showmaker and Deft, I know these. I mean, they're the biggest names, right? But like Def just won Worlds. Showmaker's always top 3, like top 4 now. But and then Canyon, I heard he had like the most. I saw he had like the most power points or whatever, like Jungle Cap Kingdom, right? So yeah, so I think they won't beat KT, I don't think. But I mean, they should beat everyone. I mean, bro, we're so fucked because they have 8 teams. They have 8 teams. The LPL and LCK. All of those teams will come top 8. I don't see. I mean, maybe G2 can beat this team. Maybe G2 can beat this team, actually. That would be crazy.
People want. On paper, the roster with Canyon, Showmaker, and Deft on it seems insane.
Yeah.
They finished smack in the middle in both spring and summer, and DK also spent some time switching around their supports, so you might see Bible play a few games.
Yeah,
These players can step it up big at internationals, though, so we'll have to see how it goes.
No.
Next is